Welcome back to First Listens, that series where we listen to an album that neither of us have heard for the first time.
Today we're going to be listening to Lady Gaga's Mayhem. We've had so many requests for this from all the little monsters out there, and we have heard you, and we are doing it. This is her 6th solo studio album, came out last year. It's the newest one, and I'm very excited to jump into it.
Let's kick things off with the first track, Disease.
Very spacey.
Casting a spell.
Oh.
A heavy start.
Yeah.
There are no more tears to cry. I heard you begging for life, running out of medicine. You're worse than you've ever been. Screaming for me, baby, like you're gonna die. Poison on the inside, I could be your
Ah, I like those layered vocals going on, especially with the lower side of them. Woo. Back to that hardcore beat that we had in the intro.
Proper cyberpunk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tortured when you sleep, plagued with all your memories. You reach out and know what's
I like when they had that little extra hi-hat on the beat. Just moves it along.
screaming for me, baby, like you're gonna die.
Those R's, so catchy.
Very catchy.
This is only the second chorus and I already know it.
Poison on the inside, I could be your antidote tonight.
It's a very classic Gaga chorus, isn't it? Gives off big Gaga energy. Garg energy. Big dropout.
Those weird ghostly vocals just floating around in the background.
It's like backmass, isn't it? Oh,
Sick little drum fill.
it's back again. Go on, Gaga.
I think to start an album called Mayhem with a track like that makes complete sense. It was all over the place. It felt a bit spacey. It really reminded me of a movie soundtrack. You know, if you're in Spider-Man and he's trying to cure someone, he's found someone that's sick. If that was playing in the background, especially the chorus, it'd just add up.
It'd influx so much energy into it, wouldn't it? Like, that is such a chaotic way to start an album. And we had the whole build-up with the beat, which I was not expecting at all. I wasn't expecting it to come in that hard. And then we had that kind of reprise in the, like, around 2/3 in, where it all dropped out and we got Gaga delivering some of her classic operatic vocals. And then you knew that beat was going to come back, and it comes back at the end and it just smacks you in the face. What a way to introduce an album that is.
Well, let's go on to track number 2. What I believe is the biggest track off the album. Maybe Gaga fans can let us know, but it is Abracadabra.
It's starting like it's being played down a phone. Oh, never mind. Oh,
Pay the toll.
the troll toll.
I was more thinking the phone toll, but
Oh, yeah. This is not where I thought it'd go. Oh. There's that little wobby synth in the background as well. Ooh. It's going to kick back in a minute, isn't it?
It just magically feels much more chill. And then it was like...
She loves these fucking made up words, doesn't she? And we got told last time what it meant. Somebody will know what these lyrics mean. So please let us know. I feel like this part was everywhere for about a year.
Yeah, 100%.
The floor's on fire. Then just goes back to nice and calm again.
Oh, I like that little synth work in the background there.
Proper nice.
It's really deep as well. It does kind of sound like Minions language though, doesn't it? That bit.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it feels a bit more like an 80s dance track or something.
I was going to say that, yeah. Very inspired. It's got a lot of those elements to it. Oh. Bit gospel-y. You know those songs that have got those EDM that's got like Gregorian chants in it? Feels like that. What a cracking track that is. I've never listened to it in full. I've obviously heard the Abracadabra part, but I've never actually listened to the full thing. And I think it's better than what I would have expected it to be because it has multiple facets to it. It's not just the same throughout, as Gaga always does because she's so good at doing it. Just splitting a song up into like 3 or 4 sections and then mix them all around, throwing them in there. Really good stuff.
I've got to admit, I think that might be the most hyped and dancey I've ever seen you sat across this table. You were having an absolute ball of a time there. And that song does give you that feeling. I can imagine it doing really well in the clubs, especially in the gay bars. I can imagine so many people having like drag sets to that. Do you know what I mean? Like a drag queen that's coming out and doing something. That feels like the perfect energy and perfect level of song to do that to.
It's just so hype, isn't it? But let's not stop the train. Let's go on to the next track here, which is Garden of Eden.
And if you are a Lady Gaga fan, please do not forget to hit like and subscribe. This is only the second Gaga album we've listened to, so let us know in the comments which album we should do next. Oh.
Gritty. Nine-inch heels. Fucking hell. How does that even work?
Should we try it?
No, not at all.
Like guitars.
Yeah. Oh.
I just don't know what's coming next at any given moment.
But it just feels so Gaga, doesn't it? So obviously Gaga. It's gargoviously Gaga. I really like this part. It's cool.
I like whatever effects they've used on the guitars.
Yeah.
I feel like I've not heard it before. I do feel like there's been a lot of choruses in this track.
Yeah.
It's felt like just chorus, 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 but it's a really long chorus.
Oh, break it down. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, filthy.
Started choking.
Woo! I tell you what, I was a big fan of the Garden of Eden.
Oh my God. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I thought it maybe a little bit repetitive in moments, but in terms of the production, I think it had some of my favourite elements so far. That guitar, and then it switched in the next verse or the next version of the chorus to a completely different, more like synth note that was kind of doing the same job. I just really liked the production choices there, and there were some really nice vocals at moments in that.
Yeah, because that chorus, the I'll Take You to the Garden of Eden part, with it just having the guitar in there, it kind of dropped out all of those electronic elements. So we just had more of a natural sounding chorus rather than having these crazy ones that we've had so far. So it was cool to split the album up in that way. Enjoyed it.
Let's go on to track number 4, Perfect Celebrity. Who is the perfect celebrity? Who's your favourite celebrity?
I mean, Lady Gaga's getting up there now. Maybe like Jack Black. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like Jack Black.
Yeah. About you?
Matty Healy.
Oh.
I'm made of plastic like a human doll. You push and pull me, I don't hurt at all. I talk in circles 'cause my brain it aches. You say I love you, I disintegrate.
Oh, that's a powerful line.
I become a notorious beast.
Those vocal melodies again, harmonizing.
On the ceiling now, can't get me down. You left to hate me.
I'm quite liking the more chill elements of this song, but I feel like it's not going to last.
Oh! God damn.
This sounds like more what you'd expect from a female-fronted rock band, you know, when they've evolved a little bit, like
Yeah.
a later Pretty Reckless song or something.
Yeah. That's a good shout.
I look so hungry, but I look so good. Tap on my veins, suck on my
Well, I like that piano in the background, and there's like a,
choke on the fame.
I don't know what it is, it's like an itching guitar riff or something. It's like it's really quiet in the mix though.
Itching guitar, I like that.
But that's what it sounds like, it's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
She's asleep on the ceiling now. Can't get me down. You love to hate me. I'm the perfect celebrity. Rip off my face in this photograph.
I love this chorus, man. She's got so much power in her voice, man.
woo, mad vocal.
Oh. Really dirty bass in there as well, really low in the mix. It's crazy that she's managed to use these heavy electronic elements and create what is essentially 4 very distinct tracks from each other.
I was going to say that was my favourite track on the album so far by quite a distance, to be honest. It had a bit more of a rock feel to it, a bit more of a darker undertone, and I really enjoyed the lyrical content, kind of questioning what does make a perfect celebrity and all the things you have to go through, and you know what kind of the bad parts about being a celebrity. I thought that in terms of lyricism, that was probably the deepest on the album so far. It wasn't as catchy and melodic as the other tracks, but I really like that.
I thought the chorus was fantastic on that. I'd say that's the second catchiest chorus so far after Abracadabra. I think she's managed to, I mean, she is just the queen of choruses, isn't she? She can always create a catchy chorus, and as soon as the chorus kicks in or the hook, you instantly know that's Gaga. You wouldn't even have to know it was Gaga to know it was Gaga.
Let's go on to Vanish Into You. Again, has a completely different feeling to the other tracks, although it could just hit us with a heavy beat real quick.
Oh, Funk Central.
This is really reminding me of a Weekend beat. I don't know which one off the top of my head, but
Yeah. Really letting that really subtle staccato guitar as well. Woo. She's got such good vocals, man. I always forget. I love them little bass fills that we keep getting there. Doom, 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 doom. Ooh. Ba-doo-boop, ba-doo-boop. So cool to have the dropout with the really high vocals and then straight into the chorus. Oh. Drum fill? No?
Got you there, mate.
Not yet. There should have been, though.
I don't know why there was so much going on in that track with all the different instruments, the yelps, the bass coming in and out, a nice little guitar riff, but it felt much more straightforward than the other ones. It felt a bit more like it just fit into the album well. It wasn't quite as like energetic and hectic as the first couple tracks we've had.
Yeah, it was a lot more withdrawn. There was a lot less kind of focus on the electronic elements, and we just kind of had that standard beat going on in the background with a lot more focus on live instruments. Like we had the bass, we had the drums and all sorts of stuff. And I think she's done a good job of swapping it up and keeping it fresh whilst remaining in the same soundscape that she's done so far.
It still had some of those electronic influences, which I liked. I said at the start it reminded me of The Weeknd, and it kind of did throughout, but just a little bit more relaxed. It felt very modern pop, if that makes sense, where you could just have it on in the background. It'd be pretty chill.
Well, up next we've got Killah featuring Jafelstein, and I'm almost 100% certain I have butchered that. Please do not come for me.
I'm going to turn into a killer if everyone watching hasn't subscribed by now.
Oh my God.
I'm not really. I'm not really.
Threat.
I swear.
Ooh.
Standing on the corner, smoking that grass, and the boys all pass me by. Talking some shit.
Gaga on the joints, come on.
Standing on the corner smoking some grass, and then it said something about hand on my ass.
Starts to bleed. Yeah, it tastes so good, but it gotta be bad if I'm gonna get you home. Gonna make the curtains scream and leave that.
Damn.
Gonna make the ceiling shake for me.
It's got a sick beat to it though.
I'm gonna make you scream. That's a matter of fact. I'll be a fantasy. I'm a killer.
Ooh.
And when you gonna die tonight?
Damn.
Oh.
Killer, killer, killer.
This is good.
I'm a killer.
She really has turned into The Weeknd with this level of horniness.
Yeah.
Them two would be the perfect match.
All we need now is Bruno Mars.
Lighten up my final cigarette. I'll burn a hole right through your eyes.
Oh dear.
Looking at you like a zombie killer, hungry for a homicide. If I get you alone under your skin and bone, I'ma try you on for size. I'm about to wear you out like my favorite suit, who's paralyzed. Gonna make the curtains scream, believe.
I don't know what that line means.
What do
In
you
my
think
head,
it
I've got
means?
an idea of what it means, but
Come on, brother. Or do you think she's going to go get some double cream and
hey,
lob it at
I'm a
curtains?
devout Christian, okay?
Make you scream, that's a matter of fact, I'll be a fantasy.
The least devout Christian I know.
When you gonna die tonight? Killer.
It's so funky, man. It feels like, I don't even know what it feels like. It feels like so many different songs.
I just want the beat to switch up a bit. That was so weird. That was so
You
strange.
called that.
I was going to say, it'd been the same up to that point. Like, I just want a bit more.
Jafelstein's been listening to you, bro. Woo! Just imagine going sicko mode on the synth. Fucking.
Oh, that's mad.
Oh!
Gaga screaming painfully in the background.
Whoo! I was hoping we'd keep that higher energy and we'd have Gaga delivering some bars over the top of it.
Felt like a moment from Yeezus there for a second.
Yeah. That Jafelstein, whatever the hell it is, I'm not sure. Someone's going to have a go at me either way I say it. I'm pretty sure that was the person that at the Grammys came up on stage and they just wore like a silver mask and they didn't say anything. They just took the Grammy and walked off again. And I'm pretty sure it was in some relation to Gaga. So I imagine it would be for that track. And if that is so, somebody let us know if that is the case. Then I completely understand it because the production on that was absolutely phenomenal.
I really enjoyed that. Again, completely different to the other tracks we've had so far, really. I just wish that last little bit carried on, like getting hectic and hectic. It was so close to making me cream on those curtains. I knew that'd throw you off.
Yeah, well, the lyrics were the lyrics, weren't they? We all know what that track was about, and we're not going to indulge in that. We're gonna move on, and we're gonna go on to Zombieboy, which, if she's the killer, is this the morning after?
Oh. It has gone way more 80s in the last 3 tracks.
Yeah.
It's like completely switched.
Full on funk infused.
Lovely little bass line.
There's a lot of elements right now. Trying to focus on one and I can't. There's just too many.
It really sounds like something that would be sang over the theatre production of Frankenstein. I know because it's zombie, but...
Or like Little Shop of Horrors type.
Yeah. The way that the lyrics have been delivered is feeling very theatrical.
Like she's going to be doing the Thriller dance. Is he a zombie or is he an animal? Is a zombie an animal?
No.
No, okay.
Well, yeah, actually, because even humans are animals, so yeah. Yeah, it's not a plant, is it?
That's the question, mate. That's the question. Is it a plant? Bassist needs a pay rise. Oh! Shoo!
See, I really liked the guitar and stuff there, but I find it quite hard when she's in between saying, "Put your paws all on me, you zombie boy." It just doesn't...
It just doesn't what?
I don't know, it just makes me laugh. I can't concentrate.
Oh. Weekend's back.
Well, that may feed perfectly into the next song, but we obviously need to yap for a minute. I thought the production on that was fantastic again. So much going on. I could barely even pick up on everything. For the first time, I couldn't concentrate my ears on just one element. It was just like, whoa, what's going on? I think the lyrics let it down a little bit for me. It felt very theatre-esque. Felt like maybe it was made for something like that. I don't know. Let me know if it has been used in something like that in the comments. But it just didn't feel very serious. I don't know.
To me, I really liked the focus on the live instrumentation. So you had the bass and you had the drums, and it was a lot more like, rather than it being made via a computer, it's been made by actual musicians on that track, which I really enjoyed. I'm sure the other tracks have had elements of that as well, but there was a lot less focus on that electronic side of things. It was still in there, again, like we said, but I think that was the one that felt the least electronic out of the bunch that we've had so far. And I really enjoy the fact that she's always willing to kind of try different things and change things up, even on the same album. But again, it all stays within the realm of the album. Like, this album sonically sounds very different to the Fame Monster, which you listened to previously. So if you like Lady Gaga and you've not seen that yet, what are you doing? Go check that out as well.
After this video.
After this video. And this one, sonically, entirely different, but all the tracks remain in that same field house, even though there is a lot of variation throughout them. And I think she's just really good at doing that.
Let's go on to LoveDrug up next. Ooh. I like that reverb percussion note. I don't even know what that is. It's like we're going psh. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a snare clap.
It's going like across the ears.
Yeah, like going through your head. This has got a lot more laid back feel. I didn't think the word love drug would be one word. It would be two separate words.
Even a real word.
I have no idea. It's kind of got the Police guitar going on in the background. I can't remember which song it is though.
It's definitely sticking with that more 80s theme though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Even vocally as well as the instruments. Oh. Very light level of electric guitar.
She's been showing off with the vocals in this last part, hasn't she?
Yeah.
That again, like I think it was Vanish Into You, felt a little bit more straightforward and a little bit more simplistic. However, I think the album needs that, given we started with loads of energy and then we've had some more high tempo kind of 80s style tracks. It's quite nice to have a moment to breathe, if that makes sense, and especially when you pair it with the amazing vocals and still very nice and like cool production.
Yeah, I like it when she kind of withdraws herself a little bit and doesn't have to rely on a crazy track. Not that she relies on them anyway, but there's two facets to Gaga, really, isn't? I mean, there's multiple facets to Gaga, but some of the ones I've noticed are these crazy grandioso tracks where, you know, it's all about the beat and it's all about getting the energy up. And then there's other ones where it's a lot more focused on her, again, I'm going to say operatic vocals, where it's kind of showing off her vocal versatility versus it being more about the beat. And that one definitely feels like it was more focused on Gaga's vocals than anything else. And I really like the that kind of theme that we had throughout that track. Really cool stuff.
Well, we're on to track number 9, Tim, in How Bad Do You Want Me? But I've got a question for you first. How bad do you want the viewers to hit like and subscribe?
Very badly. If you are a little monster and you are enjoying this content, I'm going to ask you now to please subscribe because we would really appreciate it. Ooh.
The good girl in your dream.
Oh.
Is that your loving me?
I'm not sure where this is going to go.
The panning of those notes is crazy as well.
How bad do you want me?
She's giggling. I like that laugh.
And you're afraid that she might leave. 'Cause if I get too close, she might scream. How bad do you want me?
That line, the how bad do you want me, really sounded like Taylor Swift. Sorry if that offends any Gaga fans.
Let's
I
not.
much prefer Gaga to Taylor Swift by a country mile, but it did sound like her.
Does. You're right. You are right. So chilled, this one. It's a moment to relax. Yeah.
This really sounds like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it proper does.
Yeah. I don't want to admit that.
No, I don't.
I mean, our
Like
thoughts.
these longer vocals don't so much.
No.
Let us know if you agree and if you've ever noticed that when listening to this song before.
And I'm so sorry if we've ruined it for you.
Yeah.
now. I'm so sorry.
I can't be imagining that.
Like even the vocal progression is
It proper
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's thrown me off.
Just say what you're thinking, man. Say it again. Tell us all. What are you thinking right now?
Nothing. Just very inspired.
Don't you dare say Gaga's been inspired by Taylor
it's-
Swift. Taylor Swift? I don't know who that is.
I want you back really bad because that sounded very much like a ultra famous Taylor Swift style pop song that you would hear on the radio all the time. Very different in vibes and energy to the rest of this album, in my opinion.
It felt 2014, 2015 around there. You know, we got bad blood.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe. And it just, that was, somebody can tell us. I know we ask a lot of questions, but we clearly are
We're
very
intrigued.
intrigued into the Gaga verse, so we need these answers. Was that a single? Was it a big single? And do other people think that that does sound a lot like Taylor Swift? It's not even a little bit.
It was a lot.
It's the production, it's the vocal lines,
the how
shortened
bad
parts.
do you
Yeah.
want me sounds like something you'd hear. Maybe Taylor wrote it or something. I don't know, but I couldn't believe how much it sounded like her. It was crazy.
And again, zero shade to Gaga. Maybe a little bit of shade to Taylor Swift. But if you've seen our Taylor Swift videos, you'll understand that. Anyway, let's move off this because I don't want to start a fight. We're going to go on to Don't Call Tonight. Again with that filtered intro. She loves a filtered intro.
I can't believe all the things that you said to me tonight, to me tonight, to me tonight. Stars are descending, the street signs go by. A lonely ride, I need to cry to feel alive. You pull me close and knock me down, then I beg to come back around. I'm so addicted to your lies. Oh, and in the mirror I get weak as the girl staring back at me. They're your eyes, they're your eyes. Don't call tonight unless you wanna hurt
I like the raspiness coming in there. That don't call tonight.
Was it on the Fame Monster or a different Gaga album where it's like, don't call my name, don't call my name?
Alejandro. That was Fame Monster.
Yeah, that chorus kind of reminds me of it. Don't call the night. Don't know if it's just because it's the same person singing it, but
As long as Fernando don't get no shade on this track, I'm fine with
big
it.
ups to Fernando.
Come on. This feels straight out of the 80s now, this chorus. And I'm here for it.
It's weird because we've gone from like hardcore gay club anthems in the first 4 songs. I am bisexual, so I can comment on this. I've been to many. To very 80s inspired pop music. I don't know how we've got to this point.
I'm not complaining, let's put it that way. Oh. I was going to say something else, but...
Is that one of the Donnies with a tube in the mouth?
Oh, yeah, with a voice box. So much power.
You looked sad.
I was in awe, yeah.
Don't go tonight, tomorrow you'll desert me. I can hear everything you're saying from here. Don't go tonight, unless you wanna hurt me. Don't go tonight, it's not because you're
It's funkalicious. That's what it is.
Ergalicious.
Gargalicious. Well, I thought that track was awesome. I'm going to say it now. I think that was a really, really good track.
We're going to have to retire you if you carry on coming up with different Gaga tropes. I thought it was really funky, really fun. I'd been moving about the whole time. The only thing that I'm going to say at this point, I feel production-wise, we've kind of reached the end of the road for that 80s style. I think we've kind of explored what Gaga can do on that now. I hope for the next couple tracks we switch it back up a little bit because I'm getting a bit... It all feels a little bit samey. At first I was like, wow, this is amazing, and it is. But now I'm a bit like, if it carries on this vibe, I might get a little bit bored of that production style.
That felt like the pinnacle of that production style.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That felt like
the tracks.
we've fully lost like 90% of the electronic elements now, whereas the previous ones where we said it felt like it was a bit 80s inspired, we still had the, let's call it the Weekend effect, where it's still got those heavy bass synths and this, that, and the other. That one felt like it had kind of dropped all of the electronic style of things. So I'm intrigued to see if we do return to that initial kind of chaotic style, because if we go back to the beginning of Disease and Abracadabra, and say that
like a different album.
This is it is, but it still feels sonically. I don't know how she's managed it, but I think she will need to try and claw it back a little bit in these last couple of songs.
Well, let's go on to one of the last four in Shadow of a Man.
Standing in the shadow of another man. Lonely as the streets pass me by. Life ain't under pressure 'cause I got
I like how much you can hear of that bass.
staring at myself in the eye. When I get this feeling, I can't get enough. 'Cause I stop believing and my voice gets tough. Now I get this feeling, I can't get enough. 'Cause I won't be used for my love and left out to cry. I don't wanna fit into the darkness tonight. Show me the light. I wanna be the one you want.
I like the speed on the vocal delivery there.
Sounds like something Michael Jackson would deliver a little bit.
Hard to be the yellow in a purple sky. I can't get enough. 'Cause I won't be used for my love and left out to cry.
Whew.
I don't wanna fit into the dark.
She's got such a powerful voice when she wants to use it. I love it when she gets raspy. There's just something about that, man. Proper satisfying.
That feels quite classic Lady Gaga. You know that second
I
later
was
vocal?
about to say the shadow of a man. I
Yeah.
was like, that's Gaga. That is Gaga. I'm glad you noticed that as well.
She does that all the time.
Yeah.
Getting all the voice within.
Shadow of a man. Shadow of a man. Whoo, let that guitarist go.
Well, I certainly got my wish. Little bit of a change in style. That's perfect. That is exactly what she needed to do. Go back to a little bit more energy. Really, really catchy chorus and just a fun track.
We brought the energy up again and we just had a lot more, yeah, like you say, fun. A lot more fun on that track. It was very Gaga that I felt. That felt like that was the most Gaga that we've had in a while. The style that I like anyway, you know what I mean? The one that I'm more preferable of.
Well, let's go on to the third to last track, The Beast. Hi, Harry.
Oh.
Touch your face 'cause I see panic. Who ring the alarm? I see you shivering.
Very different vocal style.
You're out of breath, tick tock, you're almost out of time. Yeah, yeah. Because at midnight there's a change.
This is giving me a weird, anxious feeling because of the kind of timer going off in the background. Sounds like rain dropping on a glass.
And she's talking about tick, tick, tock, and you're out of time. I think you're right there. Oh. She has been very horny, this album, hasn't she?
I guess her man's is like a werewolf or something.
The zombie?
That's a very strange line.
Girls are scared of you, a legend in your neighborhood. Last week you left somebody dead, it's so misunderstood. You got your hands a little red, tick-tock, you're out of time.
I like the TikTok reference in there. This is down for the kids, yo.
You can't hide who you are, 11:15.
It is a werewolf at midnight. Is that when werewolves turn
I
into...
don't know, but it's
Isn't that Cinderella?
it's been some really weird lyrics. So she said she wants to get with the werewolf.
Yeah.
Or the dog or whatever it is.
The dog!
Well, it growled. Tell us in the comments.
How do
Is
you
this-
interpret it?
There's been a few tracks on this album, though, that I feel like have been made for some sort of film, because there was the one about the zombie earlier, and now this is clearly about some sort of wildebeest. So it's just a bit weird. I don't really know what's happening.
Timon and Pumbaa? Wildebeest? Or was he a warthog?
Isn't that off Halo?
That's a fucking... It's an animal.
In the car on Halo? What?
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe that's who she wants to get with.
Master Chief. Oh, so much power in them vocals.
I really don't know how I feel about that.
I just want to throw out an apology quickly to say I'm really sorry how much we spoke over that song, because I understand it is a much more somber and slower track, and there will be people out there that were very big fans, so I do apologize. But what did you think of the track?
I don't apologise. She was talking about, getting with a werewolf, feeling the beast inside.
I know, but it was a very powerful and like...
Yeah, but it wasn't. If it was an emotional track about something real, then I would be quiet. But for that, it was just a very strange song. Like, there was some fantastic vocals throughout it, but they felt like a bit of a waste unless that has been used for something, in which case
Well,
that would make sense.
Do you not think that's the theme of this album? It's kind of witchcraft and all this shit, because you've got Abracadabra, you've got Zombieboy, you've got Killah, that's about murderers.
Garden of Eden even.
You've got The Beast. Garden of Eden, which is religious, Christian.
Maybe then, but some of it just seems a little bit too...
What I
weird.
don't understand, I don't know my monsters very well, so, somebody might have to help me out here. 11:59, and you feel like it's going to change. The only two things that I know about 11:59 is Cinderella's fucking shoes in a cart and all that crap turn back at midnight, and gremlins. You can't feed them after midnight. Was she fucking a gremlin? That's
Maybe
what
she
I
wants the
wanna
gremlin
know.
to go inside.
Gizmo from Gremlin. That's fucking weird.
Right, we're getting a bit too strange here, so let's go on to the second to last track, Blades of Grass.
Lovers kiss in a garden made of thorns.
It was me and my werewolf man.
Traces of lonely words
There's a lot more somber, this, isn't it?
This is the lawn of memories.
It almost sounds like it could have been used as like a James Bond theme tune. Do you know what I mean? Like in that same kind of realm as... Was it Adele who did Skyfall? Because I think it could be used in that same kind of manner.
Yeah, definitely I could see that. Especially this song with the slower, more relaxed vocals.
There's that synth back again. This track feels familiar to me. I don't know what it is about it that feels so familiar. I think it's the vocal melody. There's remnants of Judas in there, I think.
Of what?
Judas. Lady Gaga. I'm still in love with Judas, baby.
Right, we're listening to one song here. Come on.
Fake fan. He's not a real little monster.
I'm not. This
Fake
is the
fan.
second ever album I've listened to.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can join the Little Monsters at any time.
By far the calmest, most relaxed song on the album so far in every way. I quite enjoyed the moment to relax. A little bit repetitive again with some of the lyrics, but really, really good vocals.
I think that was a really powerful track. I think there was a lot of emotion on show, and when we had the reprise at the end, I'd really like it when this kind of more emotional tracks have that final reprise where they boost the key just like a semitone higher, and it just gives it this giant grandioso feel. So when that last time comes in, you can really feel the emotions come off. And what Gaga did there is, when we got that final reprise, she put in way more effort into those vocals. We got that extra raspiness, we got that extra power, and yeah, I felt like that was the track that I've most been able to feel her emotions on throughout the two albums that we've listened to so far. That felt like the most, heart on a sleeve type of song.
Well, we're on to the last song of Mayhem, Tim, and it's Die With A Smile featuring Bruno Mars.
Are we getting Is this going to be the horniest song anyone's ever heard?
It's two huge artists, though.
Is Bruno playing the werewolf?
I feel like I recognise this, but it will definitely have been played lots given it's these two artists, won't it?
Mm-hmm. It's nice to hear his vocals on such a calm track.
Yeah, this was massive.
I didn't know this was Gaga. I thought this was just Bruno.
Great drum work.
Really nice just staying in the pocket on the drums there as well. Really light stick work.
So you thought this was Bruno?
I haven't heard this part of this song. I feel like I've only seen it on TikToks. Oh, their voices are beautiful together.
Yeah, those harmonies are good, aren't they?
So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you.
What an infectious vocal melody that is. God damn.
I was doing like a wave.
It's crazy how similar their voices sound, actually.
Yeah, the harmonies there were quite weird. It's like they were just intertwined almost. The tone.
But now they're
isn't
swapping
too far
lines
off.
here. But they sound like it's the same person. It's weird.
Yeah, we should get a full album from these two. That'd be banging.
Oh, what a fantastic way to end out the album that was. I felt like I'd obviously heard that before, because who hasn't heard that before at this point? I had no idea that that was a Lady Gaga song, though. Like, I genuinely thought that was just a Bruno Mars song. I had no idea that Lady Gaga was involved with that. And now it makes me realize why it sounds so different to what we would usually hear from Bruno Mars, is because it's a Gaga track.
That was better than any song off Bruno Mars's entire new album. I mean, it was, if we're being honest. I really enjoyed that. I thought, like you say, it brought the album to a close quite nicely, a real reduction in energy. I'm kind of a bit lost on this album because I feel like it felt a bit like three different projects in one. We had the really energetic start, the 80s inspired extended middle, and then the last couple tracks kind of brought it back down a notch. I really enjoyed all the different elements in different moments, but my only gripe with this is I do think it was a little bit repetitive in some points in terms of the production and some of the lyrics. The choruses were repeated quite a lot in only one or two songs, but in those one or two songs I really noticed it.
Do you not think that you have nostalgia bias for the album that we listened to with Faye Monster, that you didn't quite pick up on, that repetitive isn't much? Because I feel like that is a Gaga-ism. I feel like she does have these hooks and these choruses that are absolutely massive. And the reason why they get stuck in so many people's heads is because she repeats them throughout the songs multiple times.
Oh, no, definitely. And I probably said the same about some of the Fame Monster tracks. And as I say, I only think it's one or two tracks in this that really, I kind of got that fatigue with it. The rest of the time, I was like, oh, it's just a song. Obviously, the chorus is going to repeat a few times. But overall, I liked some of the more daring production choices. The way that she changed the vocals throughout the album, the way that she tested different styles of effectively music altogether, I think blended it into a really fun listen.
Definitely. And again, I'm just in awe at how good of a musician that Lady Gaga is and how good the music that she makes is. I mean, after the Faye Monster, after this, I'm open to listen to any Gaga project. So please let us know which one we should listen to next. We'll try and do it sooner than we did with this one, because I know you've been asking for ages and I'm really sorry it took us this long to get round to this. But one thing I want to say, a collaboration project between Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. So we had Silk Sonic, which was Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. What would this be called? Because I think it should be called Creamed Curtains.
Oh my God, right. On that note, we will see you again very soon. If you haven't already, please do hit like and subscribe.
Thank you very much for watching.